Pick up, pick up. What are you doing? Make the next one, the next one. Come on here.
Oh my God, come on, you. Shot by shot.
Hold on. Come on.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Turn the sender.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
I got ball, I got ball. I got ball. Hey, left. Left. Man, that's how family supposed to be.
I got ball. I got ball.
Match up, match up.
D up. D up.
Screen cover. Watch out, watch out. Come screen, come screen. Ball.
Self-check.
Watch the back door.
Lock up. Here we go. I got him.
Big Block City, baby.
Get this board. Let's get it. Money. What's up?
Hands up, hands up, hands up. Watch the pick. You see it, you see it.
Good shot.
I'm on D.
I got ball.
Hey, watch this screen left. Uh-oh, lock up time.
Yeah. Good bucket, baby. Good bucket.
D up, y'all.
Here we go. I got him. Ball up. Rebound. Good ball.
Good shot, what? Hey, lock up, lock up.
Yeah. Guard up.
I got ball, this is all me.
I got him. Here we go.
game.
The NBA scouting combine is now behind us, and I know you were keeping a close observation, Max, on some of those prospects. Give me your observations.
Yes, indeed. The combine, Stephen A., is useful because we can see there are levels to this, right? Like everyone knows the top guys. But what about the next level, the lottery picks, right? Like you're looking for that diamond in the rough. Who's going to surprise you?
Yeah, you're talking about the one, am I correct? I mean, he went up against some stiff competition. I thought he did well.
Yeah, I think he did well enough. You know, I would say, put it this way. I'm interested, but not inspired.
I'm a little bit more than interested. I think he's a top 5 pick. He definitely should be top 10 or 15. And if he's not, I'd have a big time problem with that because I think he's that kind of threat on the court.
Yeah, he has potential, but now the key is, can he unlock that potential? And this is why I bristle, Stephen A. Smith, when people like you call him the one, because right now we can see he's one of many.
And I know you were keeping a close observation, Max, on some of those prospects. Give me your observations.
Yes, indeed. The combine, Stephen A, is useful because we can see there are levels to this, right? Like everyone knows the top guys. But what about the next level, the lottery picks, right? Like you're looking for that diamond in the rough. Who's going to surprise you?
Yeah, you're talking about the one, am I correct? I mean, he went up against some stiff competition.
With the first pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select DeAndre Ayton from Nassau, Bahamas, and the University of Arizona. With the second pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Marvin Bagley III from Duke University. With the third pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Luka Doncic from Ljubljana, Slovenia, and Real Madrid. With the fourth pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Jaren Jackson Jr. from Michigan State University. With the fifth pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Trae Young from the University of Oklahoma. With the sixth pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mohamed Bamba from the University of Texas.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Moda Center in downtown Portland, Oregon. Tonight, it's the Portland Trail Blazers getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Blazers secure the opening tip, and we're underway in Portland. Lillard. Jay, how does Portland bounce back from the disappointment losing in 4 to New Orleans last year?
Well, you need your stars to shine the brightest in the biggest moments, and we did not see that from their 2 stars in that first-round series against the Pelicans. So these 2 stars need to be great and great all the time.
Trailblazers take over. Lillard against Cousins. To Whiteside. Slams it down. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Danny Green to James. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. LeBron James missed his first. That one goes.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
It was right there. Across the timeline comes James. He'll run the offense. The screen sets him up.
All right, let's do this.
Subbing in for the Lakers, number 7.
Lakers ball. Quinn Cook, defended by Lillard. And he buries it.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Lillard to McCollum. Deep 2 there, won't go. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lillard up against Cook. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. Los Angeles has the basketball. Goes to the left side. Caldwell Pope. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland. McCollum to Lillard. Doesn't get the bounce. It's Cook with the basketball. Lead stands at 10. Shot won't go. Trying to cash in. Labissiere with a shot, no good. To Cousins. Here comes the screen. Quinn Cook, defended by McCollum. The drive, right to the basket. Sheer strength to slam it down. He ran right through the gauntlet.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
The assist from number 0, Damian Lillard.
Lillard to Ken Bazemore. Bazemore with the slam. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
The pass set it all up.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
To Whiteside. JaVale McGee sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Can't miss those. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
To Caldwell Pope.
Screen left coming, screen left coming, screen left. Screen coming right, screen coming right.
Here's a chance from long range. Good offense, beating good defense. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the basket.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
JaVale McGee sends it away. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. McCollum. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Lakers at the controls right now. To Cousins. Screen coming. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time. DeMarcus Cousins with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Gets to the basket and scores.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Cook to bring it into the front court. His team on top by 8. Here comes the screen. Cousins.
Got to get through the screen. Get through it. Get through it.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. To McCollum. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To McCollum. Shot from the lane won't go.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
Count it.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Ken Bazemore. Curling inside. Short jumper off the mark. That's going to be out of bounds. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Calls that a...
Here we go. Here we go.
Substitutions. Subbing in for number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
To Rodney Hood. Portland has 4 to shoot. Just off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Ah, rocking the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Nurkic. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. 3 for 4. Good start.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer, so it stays with the LA Lakers. Kuzma. Back was to the basket. 5 seconds. To Rodney Hood. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. Beyond the arc for 3. Hauled in by James. 4-3. No good. That's great defense. Knocks it down off the step back.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
James. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
has a chance. Defender was right there. He has to know better. The follow won't go either.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Deep three at the buzzer. Time expires. So far, it's been all Lakers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Los Angeles, they have it. To Kyle. Kuzma. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Lillard. Work it down to Nurkic. JaVale McGee with the block.
sent a message on that one, Ed.
For three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Lillard. Driving right to the basket. And scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Kyle Kuzma. To Danny Green. Wide open look, won't go. To Lillard. Short jumper stays out.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Hood to Nurkic. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
JaVale McGee. McGee powers it through. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Lillard throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Rondo into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. He knocks down the first. Second and 3, got it.
For the Portland Blazers, number 3,
Whoops, that won't go. To McCollum. Fires the 3. Not that time. He missed it. Jay, last year the Lakers 35 and 47. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
To Nurkic. Davis, huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Kyle Kuzma working hard on the glass. Lets it fly from long range. Missed it. Portland has the ball. Lillard. LeBron James tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good. It's a 3-point play. This big first half continues. McCollum into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Rodney Hood. Shot from in close, no good. LBJ with it.
Double.
Count the basket at the rim.
Good shot.
We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. McCollum in a matchup with Quinn Cook. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
LeBron with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. And counted at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
McCollum with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. Oh, he blocked it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Trying to cash in. Oh, straight down the middle. 4-2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
James. Here comes the screen. To Kyle Kuzma. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. And the basket good at the rim.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
To Davis. Has a chance.
To number 5, Rodney Hood. That's his second.
First one goes down.
Number 7 to the line for 2.
Goes 2 for 2.
Coming right back to you.
To McCollum. To Lillard. Has a look. Lillard shot, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
After the tie-up, they're in position for the jump ball. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall. Greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
To James. From the outside, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
McCollum and Davis there to grab the rebound.
Trap.
To James. They work it down to Cousins. Swings it.
Gotta shoot that.
Fires the 3. Can't connect. It's no good. From long range. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Look, the reality is some players have it and some players don't. There's a reason why they call him the one.
I'm on D.
Lillard to McCollum. Down to Labissiere. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To James. Throws it down.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Portland's got it. Lillard to McCollum. C.J. McCollum. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To James. Here's a chance from long range. Lillard the rebound. Lillard to Ken Bazemore. C.J. McCollum can't get the bounce. To James. Down low to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Dame rises. Shot by Lillard. No good. The screen sets him up for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Lillard. Short jumper misses. To James. Cousins. To Davis. Oh, big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Knocks it down off the step back.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Match up.
Lillard in a matchup with Boogie. To Ken Bazemore. Trying to cash in. Labissiere with a shot, no good. To James. Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Lillard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
DeMarcus Cousins. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
To Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air. Labissiere against Cousins. Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish. And the first half has come to an end. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Lakers have built a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Trailblazers did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Assists.
What you see on screen is how this team was able to gain its competitive advantage, doing what's necessary for the lead.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. It's Portland ball. Lillard. Screen coming. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Damian Lillard, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Can't connect on the first free throw.
One time. Here we go.
Knocks down the second after missing the first. LeBron into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Got ball. I'm here. Let's go. Let's play deep.
To Lillard. Has a chance. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
They'll get it down to Davis. To Danny Green. Off the assist.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Lillard. Shot from the lane won't go. To Cousins. James. They go down to Davis. Anthony Davis. Looking good, 4 for 5.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
To Lillard. Nurkic. And the Lakers have the rebound. Here's Rondo with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. James to Davis. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Trailblazers take over. Lillard down low. Nurkic. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Into the front court comes Rondo. His guys holding the big lead. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Lillard to Nurkic. Knocked loose. D's got it. Damian Lillard now 3 for 9.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
On the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
To Davis, down low. Able to convert inside.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Anthony Davis able to recover. DeMarcus Cousins. He's now 5 for 6. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Lakers ball. Davis. Probing the defense. To James. Davis. That no good. Off the mark. It's Lillard for 2. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. Now 4 for 9.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
James into the front court. He'll run the offense. Down low for Davis. Can't connect from in close. Lillard down to Labissiere. Rises for the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
LeBron, defended by Yusuf Nurkic. To Davis. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw try, off the mark. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
McCollum to Whiteside. Baseline drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Anthony Davis trying to cash in on the three-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Trailblazers with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Lillard up against Cook. To McCollum.
Screen, I got your help.
To Lillard. Goes to the right side. Damian Lillard. Shot by Lillard. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
C.J. McCollum. 4 out of 10.
One of the most underrated backcourts we have in the league. Dame with an assist to C.J. is something we hear all the time. No, we actually don't. We should probably hear a lot more of that.
To Davis. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Kyle Kuzma rejects it. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
C.J. McCollum has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter.
Entering the game for LA.
Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Lillard, guarded by Cook. To Ken Bazemore. Bazemore with the slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. It's Cook with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Kuzma. Beyond the arc for 3. No good. McCollum into the front court. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Lillard for 2. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. And a throwdown.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Screen coming. Lillard in a matchup with Quinn Cook. Lakers come up with it. Caldwell Pope. 4-3. Offensive and a putback slam.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Portland has the ball. Lillard to Ken Bazemore. Takes stock of the floor. Down to Labissiere. Anthony Davis, defended by Lillard. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Caldwell Pope sizing up McCollum. Short jumper off the mark. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Lillard to McCollum. Can't connect.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
To Davis. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Off the mark on his free throw. To Kyle Kuzma for 3. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
McCollum to Lillard. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, I don't know if you called that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
To Davis. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Portland's got it.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Dame rises. The screen sets him up for 2.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the 2nd season in a row. Stop it.
To Lillard. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do.
No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face, he drills it.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose. And it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers put on a show in a blowout. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Trailblazers did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Check out the leading scores for the Portland Trail Blazers.
Game track. Assists.
The Los Angeles Lakers showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming games for the Portland Trail Blazers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports,
Hey guys, for Complex News, I'm Natasha Martinez. The One made his much News, I'm Natasha Martinez. The One made his much-anticipated NBA debut last night, and fans were expecting a lot, but for good reason. There's been high expectations since he stepped onto the basketball scene, and his experience playing across the globe has helped prepare him for this new journey in the league. Everyone is waiting to see what happens next. That's all for now, but keep it locked here for all the latest. For Complex News, I'm Natasha Martinez.